morning, everybody. Just going through a little bit the fun things we got last time around. Have all the Series 1 stuff here. A couple of autographs. Though nobody we recognized at first. Eva, Commander Sunad, and Ensign Marta. What was it? Batonites, that's right. One of Picard's girlfriends back in his academy days. And of course, ships of the line, Lursa, friends and other strangers, and our piece of a comic book. Oh yeah, and signed Wesley card. Well, signature stamped Wesley card. We did manage a complete set of all of the odd numbered episodes here. So hopefully we can do the same with the even numbers, and we will have a print for every episode. Let's give a few seconds for folks to arrive and get settled and crack this open. Who likes waiting? Let's just get started. Try not to carve up box too much. I mean, probably doesn't really matter, but uh-oh. Well, so much for that factory seal, eh? So we have today for you box number 2109. Higher, I can actually see what you're seeing. There we go. Carve that sticker. And we get okay. Let's go ahead and do this way. It's more fun to have the box properly. I said properly put together. There we go. This just over here for everybody to see. All right. Well, these look actually look quite similar. Hang on, I haven't gone far, I promise. There we go. These look pretty similar. Just the blue circle. Yes, I did keep all of the packs, of course. Just the blue circle instead of the red. Otherwise, interesting. The text is blue here as well instead of just black. Anyway. Let's do it. See what even numbered episodes look like. All right. Where no one has gone before. Wait a minute. Written by Diane Duane. Didn't she also write that set of kids' books, So You Want to Be a Wizard? Is that not the same Diane Duane? That's fascinating. I had no idea that she was a Star Trek writer. The Loss. New ground. Oh, hey, look at that. It's actually signed. How cool is that? We actually did get one of the hand-signed posters. And for a Wharf episode, no less. Well, we'll put these over here and come back to it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there you go. This limited edition autograph card has been personally signed by artist Juan Ortiz. That's pretty cool. Oh, just they're not actually like serial numbered. They're just JOA for Juan, I guess, or Juan Ortiz autograph. Anyway, so I'm curious because if you remember from last time, and if you don't remember, I'll remind you. What episode number is this? This is 83. It's about there-ish. It was pretty close. There we go. So it's a little bit difficult to see on this guy because the art is so bright and pale. But if you look, these cards are subtly different thickness, and they have a different finish on them. Oh yeah, there you go. That guy's super glossy, and not so much. So let's take a look at this guy here. Yeah, this is the normal not glossy finish. Does not have any of the same gloss as Wes does. All right, well let's put Wesley away. I'm sure we'll see more of him later, but we don't need to advertise for him. Awesome. So our first autograph is a Juan Ortiz autograph. Cool. Half a Life. Oh, I actually remember this one. This is, of course, another Luoxana Troy. Luoxana kind of Luoxana meets a guy and kind of gets attached to him, only to discover that he comes from a society where there are no old people. Taking care of old people is just such a drain on society. They've decided that everybody just ends their life at 60. And Luoxana doesn't like that for some reason. I can't imagine why. And Ethics. Which one is Ethics? Is this the one? Yeah, it is. This is the one where Worf gets injured and Dr. Pulaski makes him a new spine. Ethics. Alright. Cool. Let's keep going. Or let's not succeed at keeping the, there we go. Oh, look at that. Time's Arrow. It's a fascinatingly strange episode. I should really watch it again. Cause and Effect. Which time travel episode is Cause and Effect? Cause and Effect. Oh, okay. Cause and Effect is this one. Cause and Effect is the one where the Enterprise and some other ship end up in a time loop, and they keep crashing into each other and blowing up over and over and over and over and over again. The Big Goodbye. So this is a holodeck episode, I guess. Captain Picard becomes trapped inside a holodeck simulation of 1941 San Francisco with Data, Dr. Crusher, and Weyland, the ship's historian, while Wesley Crusher struggles to repair the holodeck. Okay. Well, I mean, other than the fact that it's another Wesley episode, sounds kind of interesting. Too Short a Season. And Suspicion. All right, let's look. Dr. Crusher hosts a group of experts as Dr. Rega, a Ferengi scientist, tests a metaphasic shield. I have no memory of this one. Well, we'll figure it out. I'll just have to go watch every episode again so that I can tell you exactly what each one is about and all the cool things that happen. All right, let's crack this guy here. How are you all doing this morning? Having a good Friday morning, everybody? Had a little bit of fun getting the video setup put together. Everything wanted, of course, as it always does, to install all of the updates this morning, right as I'm getting ready to click the go button. It's always fun and safe. Oh, well, I'll put this one back on the bottom because I didn't actually say anything and look at it too closely. But yoo-hoo, that's a neat. That's kind of a neat poster. If I hold it up to the camera, you can even see it. So which Q episode is this? Oh, this is the one where they discover the Borg. Yes, okay, this is the beginning of the Borg. Silicon Avatar is, the crystalline entity that just eats all organic matter. It just has a beam that consumes everything organic. The Royale. Ah. Well, we talked about this one in my opening last week on the trading cards. On the card game cards. But this is an episode where it's actually it was fun, but it was kind of strange. These three guys, that'd be Riker, Data, and Worf, get themselves trapped in an old style casino, and they have to play out the story of the Royale in order to be able to leave. Second chances. Oh, is this the one? This must be. This must be the one where we meet. Yes. This is, stop me if you've heard this before. There was a transporter accident. Yeah, again. This particular transporter accident was a long time ago when Riker was the last to escape a disaster. And in this particular transporter accident, one copy of Riker was the last to escape, and the other copy of Riker didn't make it out. It just sort of, the transporter duplicated him and left one copy stranded. And thus is created Thomas Riker. And oh yes, the card that I just skipped right over at the beginning of this pack. The Mind's Eye. What is this? Oh, this is Geordi gets captured and reprogrammed to go on a killing spree for some political end. I don't remember exactly, but something about starting a war between the Federation and the Klingons by having a Federation officer assassinate a Klingon at an important Klingon at just the right moment. Something like that. Okay. Let's see. Descent. Part 1. Something about about the Borg. Oh, I saw a little clip from this episode recently. This is Data. This is Data struggling with having emotions. I don't remember exactly how he got them, but I'm sure that lore was involved in some capacity because that's a lore thing. That's a lore plot if ever there was one, right? The best of both. Oh, the best of both worlds. Okay. The best of both worlds, of course, is the very very famous episode about the Borg, from whence we get Locutus. You can sort of see. Hey, wait a minute. There's two cubes in this eyeball. I thought there was only one Borg cube in that episode. Oh, anyway. Wow. That's a card. Look at that face. I'm sorry. Look at that face. And then yes, also the face in the uniform. But that's a thing. Oh, and there's Moriarty on the next one. Tyson, if you're here, we can talk about Moriarty again. All right. So what do we got? Yes. Huh. I don't remember the Schizoid Man at all, actually. Ship in a Bottle, I remember though. Ship in the Bottle is the second. It's the follow up. When was it? It was episode 138. So like season 5, maybe. Yeah, probably season 5. Anyway, this is the follow up to the holodeck episode where they accidentally created a sentient villain in Professor Moriarty on the holodeck. They in the season 2 episode they created Moriarty and eventually they locked him in the computer's memory banks. And a few seasons later, he kind of gets tired of having been locked in the memory banks and not let out for the occasional jaunt like they had promised. So he takes over and does all sorts of crazy things, and you end up with a whole enterprise inside the holodeck that some of the crew are trapped on and don't realize it's not real. It's kind of interesting in that way. And there's a hilarious outtake from one of the scenes in this that's been circulating YouTube, or at least YouTube keeps telling me I should watch it. Of Worf failing to say his line that he never played with toys or never played with that he never played with toys. Um, it's pretty funny. The dolphin. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Nah, I don't know. But we'll put Ship in a Bottle on top. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's keep going. The room is only starting to fill up with empty wrappers, so hopefully we'll get some cool things in here. Oh, it's actually, this pack I can see already has something special in it. Let's, oh, no, there you go. There's new ground. And we can put it with our other new ground. And so this is a little bit better. You can see that they really are actually very much the same. Realm of Fear, a Barclay episode. Looks like a Barclay episode with a transporter incident. Is that what we're talking about here? Must be, right? Realm of Fear, the Enterprise encounters the starship Yosemite. Trapped in a plasma streamer, Barclay devises a plan to reach the vessel. Later, when he transports back to the Enterprise, he encounters a sinister looking creature while in molecular form. Ah, yes, another transporter accident. Of course it is. Yeah. Oh, look at that. Boratus. Michael Champion, is it? All right. Anybody know who this is? Let's find out. Michael. Of course. Michael Champion as Baratas in everyone's favorite episode, Captain's Holiday. All right, hang on. I've got that over here somewhere. I've got Captain's Holiday. That's a 5th season episode, I think. And I remember liking the poster, so I'm going to go find it. Maybe it was a 3rd season episode? Is that possible? Yes, it is possible. How do I know it's possible? Because it's right here. Captain's Holiday. All right. So, Captain's Holiday. At the crew's insistence, Picard reluctantly agrees to take a week-long vacation to Risa, a tropical resort. The captain's peace is soon disturbed by Sovak, a Ferengi who accuses Picard of conspiring with Vash, who possesses a mysterious optical disc. Blah, 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 blah. Doesn't say anything other than Vorgons. And the Tox Utat, a powerful secret weapon. I guess that's a Vorgon. That's what Vorgons must look like. Alright, cool. Well, anyway, Captain's Holiday and Boratas, Michael Champion. That is, I have to say, I mean, that is a name, right? Okay, Conundrum. Oh, and the other half of Encounter at Farpoint. Ooh, and my fist right into the camera. Sorry about that, everybody. Oh, okay. I was like, that looks awfully familiar, but that's why. Nice. Encounter at Farpoint. Cool. Let's see. Well, we've got two more pulls at autographs, hoping for. I mean, these are fun too, but you know, hoping for somebody that I recognize. Some Bridge Crew. I know that Brent Spiner signed some. I'm pretty sure that Jonathan Frakes signed some. LeVar Burton, I think, is in this set as well. If memory serves, most of the folks signed at least a few cards, except Patrick Stewart did not for this set, I don't think. Speaking of Patrick Stewart, we'll always have Paris. I don't really remember what this episode is about, but I remember because it's in, it was in a book that I read. I remember somebody grabbed one of the menus, like there's a scene at the beginning where they're sitting out in a French Parisian cafe and they have menus, and somebody, I guess, actually snagged one of the menus that they used as a prop. And the menus, like if you can actually see them and look at what it says on the card, it's full of just ridiculous bad Star Trek puns. Somewhere I actually have a picture of what that menu looks like, but that's all that I really remember out of that episode. Eye of the Beholder. Oh, this is yeah, this is a sort of weird episode. Early on, some, I mean, not actually red shirt, but some red shirt-ish lieutenant commits suicide in one of the early scenes, and then everybody is just trying to cope. Oh, we got another comic book. Well, comic book cover. Whoops, and some cards over here that we'll pretend we didn't see, but it's okay. So we have The Battle Within, a DC comic. This is from May 8th, 1990. That is just so strange looking. But okay. Volume 2, issue number 8, May 1990, The Battle Within. Is that supposed to be Picard? That's a terrible sketch of Patrick Stewart. Anyway, comic books. Cool. We'll put that over there. And then we have the booby trap. You know, most of these posters are really cool. And I really don't like this one. Most of them are really cool. Like Phantasm's here, where Data takes a telephone out of his chest. That actually does happen in the episode. He does, in fact, open a door in his chest and take out an old uh, early early telephone. So, just for comparison, since I have it here, these are our comic books. Um, I have to say this one has a much better picture of Riker. That is a much better likeness. I mean, Riker's a bit of a beast in it, but the face is much better. All right, cool. Well, we are finding some good stuff today, so that's nice. One more going here. Okay, what do we got? We've got Heart of Glory, another Worf episode. What do we got here? Heart of Glory, which Worf is this? Lieutenant Worf must choose between his loyalty to Starfleet and his Klingon heritage when two Klingon fugitives take over the Enterprise. The fugitives attempt to enlist Worf in their cause. I'm pretty sure this is the episode. This is a really early one, right? Yeah, episode 20, season 1. Um, Worf and Tasha get into it a little bit, and Worf talks about how real warriors don't take hostages. This is back in season 1, though, when they're still sort of trying to figure out how some of the characters work. So it's only okay. A fistful of datas. Ah, wow. That's artwork right there. What do we got? LaForge conducts an experiment with Data, attaching him to the ship's computer, but a malfunction leads to chaos. Where have we heard that before? As Worf, Alexander, and Troy use the holodeck for a 19th century fantasy involving the murderous outlaw Eli Hollander, parts of Data's memory cross with the program and lead to potentially deadly encounters. Alexander is captured and Worf is shot. While LaForge tries to correct the problem, Worf prepares for a deadly showdown with Hollander and others, all of whom now look like Data. Worf outwits the android outlaws, but the program does not end until Annie, the saloon owner, who also has Data's face, gives Worf a big embarrassing kiss. Okay, sure. Oh, Shades of Grey. Bloodlines, that sounds vaguely Worfish. Oh no. This is a Ferengi episode. Picard receives a message from Daimon Bok, the Ferengi whose son Picard killed in battle. Is this the episode where? No. Okay, this is must be a follow up to it. I was thinking that this was the episode where Picard gets tricked into fighting his own crew, but that was the battle, and we did that one last time. Oh, the other Q episode, Hyde, or another Q episode. I mean, Hyde and Q. Which one is Hyde and Q? Q appears and demands the crew partake, in a deadly game involving fanged animal soldiers. Oh, this is the one where Q tries to tempt Riker into wanting all of the powers. But why would you want Q powers? I mean, seriously. Just because you gain the ability to change the gravitational constant of the universe. Who cares, right? That's not that cool. Or I guess as Riker says, is Riker the one who says it, or is it Geordi? I think it's Geordi actually that says, when given by Q the gift of good vision, real vision, that he loves the new eyes, but he doesn't like who he'd have to thank. Well, I mutilated that pack. But we've got our first duplicate coming up. I see. Oh, we've got our first duplicate already. Descent, Part 1. Wow, we've got all of these. The Best of Both Worlds. The Schizoid Man. Suspicions. We have this entire pack. In fact, I think we got several of those in one pack at the beginning of this box. Let's go see. Let's go see. So we had Suspicions. No, okay, it's just my imagination. We didn't get them all in the same pack. It just felt that way. Well, that's sad. Our first duplicate, and it's all 5. Yeah. I am disappointed. Alright, well, maybe we'll get something in this one. Though there's duplicates duplicates abound. Man, this is not good. Another completely duplicate pack. Well, we did really good. We got a complete set in the other box. This is not that complete here. Maybe a third. I mean, we're doing. Oh, this is a new ground. This actually counts. I mean, we're doing okay on the special things. These aren't special. These go here. We're not doing super fantastic, but we're doing okay on the chase cards. It'd be awesome if we could get one of the hand-done sketches. There are some in here. They are fantastically rare. I think you get one in every 10 boxes. I didn't buy 10 boxes, so we're gonna just have to hope. Redemption! Alright. Redemption is Worf getting his family name back. Is this the one where he succeeds or the one where he fails? This is the one where he succeeds at getting his family name back. The outrageous Okona. Oh man, is this Sub Rosa? Is this the terrible one? Yeah. Alright. Sub Rosa is the widely reviled season 7 episode where Beverly Crusher falls in love with a ghost. But what is the outrageous Okona? The handsome and roguish Captain Okona, who charms the crew, though Data can't seem to follow Okona's jokes and turns to Guinan for help. Huh. That sounds outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. I'm outraged. The Pegasus. This, on the other hand, was, other than being a Badmirals episode, this was a great one. The Pegasus was William Riker's first deployment. He was a very green lieutenant. And he was on this ship that was ultimately there was a mutiny, and he picked up a phaser and defended his captain. The Pegasus is rediscovered, and it comes to light that the nefarious thing that the Badmiral was up to, and the reason why there was a mutiny, is because they had made and were testing a completely illegal Federation cloaking device. A matter of perspective. Interesting poster. We got here. A matter of perspective. Don't remember this one. Alright, Pegasus was cool. Well, that's better. That's not a pack of 5 duplicates. That's much better. I was starting to get worried that we'd gotten all the fun stuff we were going to. Let's see if we can keep it going. Attached. Oh, I think I remember this. Picard and Dr. Crusher get... Yes. Picard and Dr. Crusher get captured. And some weird neural broadcast link device is installed in them, so each one can hear the other's thoughts. And they're trying to escape. And this was during a part of the show where the two of them were more on again in their on again, off again relationship. And now they're stuck trying to break out of a prison, basically, while hearing each other's thoughts. Oh, I like this one. The price. I don't know what episode that is, but I like this. I like this art. The Enterprise hosts a group of dignitaries. Oh, the wormhole hosts a group of dignitaries negotiating for the rights to a wormhole. They yes, a stable wormhole is discovered, and negotiations ensue for rights to access it or maybe control it. And all sorts of cheating and hijinks go on in the negotiations, only for the Ferengi to finally bid way too much, and then because of course it's the Ferengi, they get screwed because it's not actually a stable wormhole after all. Of course. Thine own self. Oh, this is the one where Data loses his memory and ends up in like medieval society. And he rediscovers all of science basically by himself. The Wounded. Which wounds? And the High Ground. Must avoid making bad Star Wars joke. Must avoid making bad Star Wars joke. We're not going to do it. Okay. The Wounded is a Cardassian warship. Oh, the USS Phoenix, and yeah. I should watch this one again because I only remember bits and pieces. But Picard hosts a Cardassian aboard his ship as they go chase down the USS Phoenix, which seems dead set on blowing away a bunch of supposedly unarmed Cardassian ships. Alright, well that was again a better pack, but it's been a while since we've added anything to the victory pile over here. You can't see all of that. And since we've added anything to the victory pile over here, we really got some work to do. Come on, box, be better. Fistful of Datas. Shades of Grey again. Alright, well there we go. You know, that's really not... I mean, it's cool, but that is not what Picard's face looks like. Somebody has given Picard way too much makeup there. But Picard, what does it say on the back? Captain Jean-Luc Picard. Yeah, alright. Last time around we got Lursa. I think that was a better card. Same style, but what do you think? Yeah, okay, well... Well, Picard with one too many facelifts, you'll go there. Encounter at Farpoint and Bloodlines. So other than Picard, that was entirely a duplicate pack. I am disappointed. But we did get Picard. see. Pegasus again. Redemption, Part 1. The Outrageous Okona again. Sub Rosa. Hyde and Q. Man, we are racking up the duplicates here. Considering you only get 5 cards to a pack, that's a lot of duplicates for one little box. And we're got a third of the box left. Let's see here. Symbiosis. What is symbiosis? 2 Ornerans. Are they ornery? And 2 Breccians are beamed on board the Enterprise along with their cargo, an apparent remedy for a plague which has gripped Ornara for 2 centuries. The cure is manufactured exclusively by the Breccians, who provide it in exchange for food and other necessities. I see. Oh! There it is. There it is, Darmok. Alright. Hey! Realm of Fear. We got a Charles Barkley with a big ol' signature right across his face. Check that out. Alright, let's go find the original one. That has a little more color than the Weasley one. There we go. Maybe we'll be able to see a little bit better what these cards look like. Oops, and I showed you the next cards, but it's okay. So there you go. You can sort of see. That's pretty cool. Oh, look at that. And it is actually card number 1. We have 1 of 125. Well, that's kind of cool. Hooray for us. We got something. There's like all kinds of print dots all over it. But cool. Alright. Realm of Fear. Okay, and then we have Journey's End. Pretty sure that this is another one of those episodes that could never be made today, I think. And the most toys where data is captured and is kind of treated like a toy in a collection. All right, cool. The big win so far, I think, is the actually signed new ground here. I think that's probably our big win so far. There should be at least 2 more autographs in here. I don't think this counts. Allegiance. 4 strangers, 1 room. Who can you trust? Starship Mine. I don't actually know what that one's about. Oh. This is the episode where it's Picard and just Picard and a bunch of intruders aboard the Enterprise. The Enterprise is in Starbase to be 24th century fumigated, basically. And so everyone has to leave for the fumigation, but some smugglers come on the ship and are planning on stealing, I forget what, something out of the engine core. But Picard ends up back on the ship in the last minutes before everything gets shut down and discovers the intruders, and they all get trapped as the fumigation begins. Code of honor. Dang, I didn't sign up for this. Nice. All right. Cupid. The issue with hats. Yeah, this is the issue with hats. Come on, camera, you can do it. I know you can. There it goes. This is the Q episode where the crew ends up in a Robin Hood, yeah, playing out Robin Hood, and Worf says, "I am not a merry man. Imaginary friend." All right, well, now we're starting to get somewhere. Now we're starting to get a decent portion of the set. Let's see what more we can find. There's still supposed to be autographs, although we got all the autographs in the last box. We're all really close together. So I see a triplicate in our future and another triplicate. Oh, and a comic book panel. A comic book panel, and we're missing the edge of the speech bubble. Contact established, sir. Kind of neat looking. So what is this? This is card number 88 of 112. This card contains an original panel from comic book volume 2, number 58. All right. Well, so we have a couple of comic book covers. This was 69. Today's was number 8. So, oh well, we'll have to go figure it out later. But there we go. A piece of comic book from, what is it called? It doesn't actually say what the title is. That's a shame. Kind of cool. There we go. Now we're slowly accumulating some goodies over here. The neutral zone. Check out that Romulan ship. I like that design. They actually made it look like a bird of prey. Cool. And the game. Oh man, this was a good episode. This is a terrible, terrible poster for it. I mean, it gets the point across, but come on. This is awful. So this is another Wesley episode, of course. Stop me if you've heard this one before. Commander Riker meets a girl and is completely taken with her. And she leads him into trouble. Yeah, I know. It's an original plot line, right? Anyway, in this case, she's brought a game from Ryza. And you put the game on your face, and it's a virtual reality game. The headset looks kind of like Google Glass, actually. And the game almost plays itself. It really is just a thing that reaches in through your optic nerve and just kind of drugs you. Yeah, the game. That is hilarious bad artwork for it, though. Complete with Wesley, like, leaning to the side. Alright, let's see. Oh, more. Birthright. Birthright, I think... Let's see. Oh no, okay, I was completely thinking about the wrong thing. Birthright is when Worf discovers a Romulan prison camp left over from the war, left over from the war. That there's a bunch of Klingons that kind of have been there for 2 generations and kind of have been not taught what it means to be Klingon, and they kind of don't realize they're in prison. Legacy, Galaxy's ch- Galaxy's Child, Matter of Perspective, and Unification, Part 2. Cool. Well, there's not a whole lot left, and we didn't get our autographs yet, so hopefully that means that there are some in our very near future here. Future Imperfect, with an alien and Riker playing the trombone. Data receives strange energy readings from an uninhabited planet near the neutral zone. Picard suspects the Romulans and sends an away team led by Riker. Riker apparently awakens 16 years in the future with no memory of the time since the mission ended. Icarus Factor. Who watches the Watchers? Gambit. Gambit is Oh, Gambit is the mercenary ship. Gambit is Picard and Riker ending up on a working on a mercenary ship. I remember this now. And Suddenly Human. Presumably that's Data, right? No? No. I guess I was wrong. It is not Data that becomes Suddenly Human. Alright, what do we got here? Violations. Kind of creepy art. What is Violations? The Enterprise encounters a delegation of Ulians, a race of telepaths able to probe their subjects' long forgotten memories. The Ensigns of Command, Identity Crises, Base of the Enemy, and Relics. But no autographs. I didn't miss any, did I? They're not just like sitting here and I went right by them. Because there's supposed to be 2 more, and there's like 5 packs left. Huh. Let's see. Another Q episode. Alright, so get the Offspring. Oh, the Offspring is where Data makes himself a child. Lol. Preemptive Strike. Hey! Ensign Shipley. Ensign Shipley. Well, I guess numbered his own autographs? Because his numbered 526. Scott Frost. Oh, that's weird. This one's not... Oh no, this one's not coded either. Okay. All right. Well, who is Ensign Shipley? Ensign Shipley is Scott Trost, not Frost. In Schisms. Is that an even numbered episode or an odd numbered episode? Let's see if we have it in here somewhere. I think we got this today. I think I remember seeing it. I think. I thought. It seems that perhaps I thought wrong. Nuts. I don't know what that one is. Well, if we find it, we'll look it up. Where Silence Has Lease. And another Q episode. True Q. With what, Guinan maybe? No, Amanda. Okay. The offspring, the Q offspring, if you will. And they go on Q-ish adventures together. Alright, well we still have one more autograph, so we got one more chance at something really spicy. There are people who signed cards that we would recognize for sure. Tin Man. I like that poster. The Chase. The Emissary. Oh. This is Kalar, whose name I've been saying wrong in every video I've done for the last 3 months. Worf's erstwhile mate. Clues. And Minaj, Troy. Look at that. With the Ferengi in the background there. Alright, well, we have 3 more goes. 3 more chances at something unexpected. Let's see. Now it's starting to look like maybe we have most of the cards, so that's good. At the end, I'll actually go and assemble the set and see how close we got. Family. Card picking grapes. Cost of living. Cost of living. After destroying a deadly asteroid in the Polaris field, the Enterprise heads towards the Moselina system, unaware that a cloud of strange particles has attached itself to the ship's hull. Luxana Troy beams aboard and announces she's getting married to a man she's never met. Huh. Oh, there it is. Kyle Riker. Riker's dad, I guess? Kyle Riker in The Icarus Factor. Mitchell Ryan. Alright. I know we got that card here. So let's go find it and read up on who that might be. I mean, that's Riker's dad, but... The Icarus Factor. Riker is offered a captain's position on the starship Ares, but he is visibly shaken when his father, Kyle Riker, is beamed aboard to brief him. The two haven't seen each other in 15 years, and their relationship is clearly strained. Meanwhile, Worf becomes hostile for no apparent reason until Wesley discovers it's the 10th anniversary of Worf's Age of Ascension. Data, LaForge, and Wesley surprise Worf in the holodeck by recreating the Klingon ritual, a test of one's ability to endure pain at the hands of friends. Riker and his father finally resolve their conflicted relationship, but Will ultimately refuses his new assignment. Because Enterprise, the neutral zone and the game. All right, cool. Riker's dad. Well, that is our 3 guaranteed autographs there. So nothing super crazy. All guest stars, but they're cool all the same. Wow, this one got a little bit munched. Still 2 more chances at something interesting though. We could get more comic-y things. We could get one of the sketches or another signed. We probably won't get another hand-signed one, but we could get another stamped. But hopefully we will find ourselves a sketch, because those are really cool. Alright, we have a bunch of cards that were almost all over the floor. We have the Defector, Chain of Command. There we go. Hang on. Gotta go get its pair. Because in addition to being great episodes, they're cool, cool art. There it is. A Matter of Honor is next. Chain of Command. We've got the Cardassian Jailer. And there are 4 Lights Picard. Put them both actually in the frame for you guys to see. There you go. Cool. Chain of Command, Part 1. A Matter of Honor. Which Matter of Honor is that? Oh, this is the one where Riker joins the crew of a Klingon ship, and the Klingon cruiser Pa. And Riker's new lieutenant doesn't really think that Riker's going to be up to the task of being a real, actual, strong, Klingon officer, and so keeps picking fights. They become best of friends by the end, of course, just like you'd expect. The next phase, I remember this. This is actually kind of odd artwork, but this is when Geordi and Ensign Ro get out of phase with all normal matter. Very fortunately for them, the only thing that they don't just fall right through is the floor. They're very lucky in that regard. Everything else they just pass right through. Home soil. The Enterprise visits Valera 3, where terraformers turn the desolate planet to one able to support life. After a terraformer is killed, Data and LaForge find a microbrain trying to communicate with them. Dunno. Alright, everybody. Here it is. The last pack. 1 more pack, 5 more cards to get whatever it is that's going to go right here. Our 9th special thing. I think we have done exactly average this box with 3 autographs and 1 of all the things. I think that is exactly the average that you expect. Looks like we probably have almost the whole base set. Alright, we got Liaisons. Liaisons is an episode of which I remember nothing. Angel 1. Look at Riker in his robe there, with a shit-eating grin on his face. Up the Long Ladder. When Pigs Fly, I guess? I don't know. That's all about. The Enterprise saves the Bringloides. Wow, there's a word. A colony of settlers from Earth whose planet is about to be destroyed by stellar flares. Inheritance. Data meets sorta kinda his mother. And the last card of the day, Justice. Rubicon 3, whose inhabitants, the Ado, are brimming with love, health, and sensual pleasure. However, Wesley Crusher innocently violates one of their laws. Oh, this was, yeah, okay, one of their laws and is sentenced to death. Stupid Wesley causing trouble again. That was actually not a very good one, but it was a season one. They were not uniformly good. All right, well that's starting to look a little bit healthier. I'm not sure if it's really everything, but if you'll hang with me for a bit, I will go sort them and we will find out. In the meanwhile, we did get our three autographs: Ensign Shipley, Kyle Riker, and Boratus. It's kind of cool. Add those to the haul from, add all of these in fact to the haul from last time. So we got Picard and Lursa, our character cards. We got a Ship of the Line last time. We did not today. We got The Battle Within and Friends and Other Strangers, comic book wise. Got our autographs, of course. Can you still see it if I put it over there? You can, sort of. All right, cool. We got our 2 comic book panels. 1 hand-signed print. A stamped print. A Wesley stamped print as well. And that's, I think, all the super fancy schmancy stuff. But not a bad haul. The real question is if everything is actually in here. Let's go find out. Let's find out what is in. Sort these a little bit. That goes there. Just break them up into batches of 50 for easier sorting. These guys are slightly curled, which is unfortunate. But they haven't even been in those packs that long, really. This set came out, I want to say, in 2013 or 2014. Something like that. So, not really that long in the packs, considering how curled some of the cards have gotten. But I guess that's just what happens sometimes. See if I can do a more accurate job of this than I did last time around. Tricky to concentrate on it while also that totally goes there. Trying to speak, as you can see, I can't really do both at the same time, but we'll get through it. Fine. Just trying to break these into 50 piles of 50, which is really only piles of 25 because we only have the even numbers today. And we do in fact have a complete set of the odd numbers. So if we got a complete set today, we will have all of the portfolio prints. And then we will have to see whether we want to do this again, and I should go get more portfolio prints, try and get more of all these things, or try and find something else for next time. Well, I have something else for next time, but something else instead. Let's see here. All right. So these are our 1 to 50. So much more there. Just making a mess is all. 8. Well, it's looking like we are certainly close. Duplicate. 4. 2. 30. I know I'm making a mess, but it's fine. So 2, 4. Yep, so this is all of 1 to 18. Should be 1 to 20, but I screwed up and put it over there. That's good. 30. Yeah, okay, so we have all of these. We have all of 1 to 50. Cool. That's a good sign. Let me clean this up so I don't destroy all of these cards by laying all kinds of stuff on top of it, or by folding them in half while trying to pick them up. Because that's a thing too. All right. All the good stuff. Oh, one more good stuff card here. More good stuff card. That's... Although the ship of the line is not as cool as some of the other things. All right. So these are our 50 to 100. Really running out of room here, but it's okay. We'll go about here. Oh, nope. That would be the thing I was saying. This looks like it's all of them as well. It's certainly extremely close. Yeah, I think that this is everything. This is 90, 92, up to 100. I'm doing this backwards. Okay. To 80. Yep. All right, well, I think this is all of the cards up to 100. That's good. 6, 4, 2, 0. Okay, so we have every episode up to 100 here. All right, let's look at 101 to 150. Okay, 144. Duplicate. Looking good again. I think that is all of them. 2, 4, 6, 8. Yep, all right, that's up to 120. 130 for sure. Yeah, we have all of these. Good. All right. I bet we have the whole set then. Cool. Up to 150. There's not a whole lot left. Yep. That is, in fact, the whole set. Excellent. Cool. Oh, geez. I bashed into the microphone again. Sorry about that, everybody. So that is the whole set. And we've got all the odd numbered episodes, although they're not in a single pile anymore. I kind of made a mess while trying to find stuff for us to look at today. And Captain's Holiday. Awesome! Well, this was super cool. Thanks for hanging out with me, everybody, today, and checking out... No, we're not going to do that thing? Checking out... No, we're going to do this terribly. Okay, that's fine. Series 2 of the Portfolio Prints. It's pretty good. We got every base set card. We got New Ground. Which one is New Ground? I looked, but I forgot already. Oh, interesting. I didn't even read this. But, so first, this has a watermark on the back. I don't know if I can get the camera to show it. Sort of kind of see it there. This is the actually hand-signed one. It's got a little bit of an... and instead of having... What episode number is that? 110. That's going to be like here. Here. Instead of having a description of the episode on the back, while the Enterprise tests a new propulsion method, the Soliton Wave, Worf receives an unexpected visit from his mother, Helena, and his son, Alexander, who informs Worf that he plans to live on the ship with his father. Instead of all that, we have something from Juan Ortiz, the artist of this particular piece. What does he have to say about it? He says, watching Star Trek The Next Generation was like watching a family grow. Gone were the social events of the 1960s, replaced by newer themes and ideas of the late 80s and early 90s. It was sometimes the stuff families kept behind closed doors: a woman's right to choose, an individual's right to live or to choose their own gender, a child's coming of age, or the loss of a loved one. It may not have seemed like Star Trek at first, and at times the family may have seemed dysfunctional, but when Romulans, the Borg, renegade Klingons, or even the TV critics came knocking, this family knew how to pick themselves up and take care of their own. That's a message we could all relate to. Juan Ortiz. Alright, well anyway, we got some cool stuff today. We got this hand-signed New Ground, which I think is the coolest thing we opened today. We have Realm of Fear with a signature across Barclay's face. These are our Series 1 hits. A comic book card. A card with way too many facelifts or way too much makeup. Your choice. The Battle Within. These two go over there. This one and this one go over there. And our 3 autographs, Ensign Shipley, Kyle Riker, and Boratas. Alright, well thank you everybody for hanging out with me on this super fun Friday morning. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. Please like and subscribe and do all the things. It actually does really help, because that's the only way that YouTube decides that other people should really get to see these things. And yeah, check back in a few days. I've got lots more stuff coming up. And I have more things to do live streams with as well. It'll be, actually, I'll show you. Not going far, I promise. I'll be right there. I got 2 new things in the coming soon category here. There we go. I got 2 new things in the coming soon category that I managed to find and rescue. I got a box of Heroes and Villains and a Series 2 of the complete Star Trek The Next Generation. Both of these should have some really cool stuff inside too. And if keep an eye out for some live streams coming up in the near future, we will go through those guys. Along with, I've still got the rest of that Season 5 box, the rest of the Q Continuum, and you have no idea how much Star Trek stuff is in this house now. I promise you there will continue to be more fun times. So thanks for hanging out with me again today, everybody, and I will see you all later.